brave young girls a warm welcome.
We are the blue and gold of MCLS. We love and we serve and we do our best. Blue is the courage in our hearts made of gold. Four core values are what we uphold. Truth, everybody say justice, everybody say peace, everybody say integrity, everybody say hey. We are the blue and gold of MCLS. We love and we serve and we do our best. Go MC!
Lahat ay sumayaw, sige walang titigil. Halina't magsaya, sige walang pipigil. Tayo'y sabay-sabay, itaas na ang kamay. Lahat ay sumayaw, sige walang titigil. Nana eyo eyo, nana hay pa. Nana eyo eyo, nana hay pa. Nana eyo eyo, nana hay pa. Nana eyo eyo, nana Simula ng araw ng masaya, tara-tara sumayaw na pampasila. Hindi mahalaga anong suot, kahit na gusto, dali-dalian mo na. Sige tayo na't pa-party-party, para ang lahat ay happy-happy. Kahit na anong problema pa, isayaw mo lang sabay ang panangiti. Hay pa! Sige, sige! Sumayaw ka na. Sige, sige! Sumabay ka lang. Sige, sige! Seksihan mo pa. Grabe, daling-dali. Sige, sige! Sumayaw ka na. Sige, sige! Sumabay ka lang. Sige, sige! Seksihan mo pa. Tayo'y magsasaya. Lahat ay sumayaw, sige walang titigil. Halina't magsaya, sige walang pipigil. Tayo'y sabay-sabay, itaas na ang kamay. Lahat ay sumayaw, sige walang titigil. Nana eyo eyo, nana hay pa. Nana eyo eyo, nana hay pa. Nana eyo eyo, nana hay pa. Nana eyo eyo, nana
B-L-U-E-G-O-L-D. Blue gold, go Team MC. B-L-U-E-G-O-L-D. Blue gold, go Team MC.
Thank you to the GalingMC Lower School Pep Squad. A few reminders. Please keep the aisles clear and refrain from using flash photography during performances. Kindly ensure that you will not be blocking the view of the people behind you if you will be taking photos or videos using cameras, phones, or tablets. Please put your phones on silent mode. We will be starting the program in 2 minutes. Please take your seats and prepare for a GalingMC show. Once again, we will be starting the program in 2 minutes. Please take your seats now and prepare for a GalingMC show. Even when MC stood for Maryknoll College, this group had already been bringing home accolades and awards, bringing honor to our school community through their brilliant talent and hard work. Now, the Miriam College High School Glee Club continues the tradition of excellence that we are proud to call GalingMC. Back from their most recent win in Pretoria, South Africa, where they competed in the Elite Champions category and won the silver medal in the folk a cappella and the gold medal in the youth choir of equal voices. Let us all join the Miriam College High School Glee Club as they sing the Philippine National Anthem.
Bayang magiliw, pwede sa silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyod ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pa sisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukal, pwede lagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisak ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagdidinig, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please remain standing for the prayer hymn. Thank you. Please take your seats.
For 92 years, Miriam College has been a place where young girls' dreams for a better life and a better world began. From 1926, when the Sisters of the Maryknoll congregation in New York established a teacher training program for women under the name Malabon Normal School. To the 1940s, when the school was relocated to Dewey Boulevard and then to Pennsylvania Avenue. To 1953, when a permanent home was built in Loyola Heights and the name officially changed to Maryknoll College. To the 60s, when the Maryknoll congregation saw the readiness of the Filipino laity to continue the educational mission they had started. To 1977, when the school was turned over to lay administrators, and it was decided that the name Maryknoll would be changed to highlight the school's unique identity, distinct, although not disconnected from the Maryknoll sisters. And to 1989, when, after a series of consultations, Maryknoll College was renamed Miriam College.
That year, our class, MCHS 1993, entered the newly renamed Miriam High School as freshmen. In retrospect, this change in 1989 was merely a rebranding. Everything else remained the same. Change had been part of the history of our alma mater. However, as our elder alumni must have felt during the changes in their times, our confidence in our school and in ourselves were put to the test. Would we be as good as the Maryknollers who came before us?
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. you'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart. And now, whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a comet pulled from orbit, as it passes the sun, by the wind of the sea, like a stream that meets like a seed dropped by a bird halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better.
And because I knew you,
Because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Malabon Normal School for 27 years. Maryknoll College for 36 years. Miriam College for 29 years and counting. From the first alumna to the youngest student today, a common thread sews us together. The same spirit and core values of independent-mindedness, social concern, creative expression, and compassion for others imbibed by all. All students of Maryknoll, all daughters of Miriam, our mother. We are all GalingMC. We are all GalingMC. Good afternoon, jubilarians, fellow alumni, family, friends, ladies, and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2018 Maryknoll Miriam Homecoming, proudly hosted by this year's Silver Jubilarians, the first full graduates of Miriam College High School, MCHS class of 1993.
Ladies and gentlemen, MC BOT Chair Ms. Josie Tan, MC President Dr. Rosario Lapos, former MC Presidents Drs. Patricia Licuanan and Dr. Loretta Castro, members of the MC Board of Trustees, members of the President's Council, our dear Maryknoll sisters, fellow alumni, friends, and family. Good afternoon and welcome to this year's Grand Alumni Homecoming, GalingMC. For many of us, Maryknoll Miriam College was a big part of our formative years. It served as our second home for learning and growth that has changed us, our lives, for good. And for most of us, we can only dream to give back half of what we have gained from this school. The Maryknoll Miriam College Alumni Association, or the MMCAA, makes it possible for you to give back to our dear alma mater by creating opportunities for volunteerism and fellowship among alumni, enabling us to maintain ties with the MC community, and encouraging participation in fundraising activities that benefit Project Maria, our very own alumni outreach program. We are now 30,000 strong all over the world, and next year we will be celebrating our 40th year as an organization. It is definitely not an easy task, but the dedication of the 15 Board of Trustees who work on a voluntary basis and meet monthly to contribute their views and expertise to keep ties between the schools past, present, and future intact. Luckily, social media has helped us to reach out to more alumni to let you know about our different activities. Since my last report, last homecoming day, I'm happy to share that the board achieved so much in terms of going beyond our comfort zone and embarking on projects that we never imagined possible. A lot of these projects were the first or the biggest, inspired by our alma mater's advocacy and battle cry to our students to be brave. In November, we collaborated with the lower school for the first time to make our Bingo Loco activity part of the family and fair day offerings. It was 2 full days of fun, games, and prizes, and resulted in the MMCAA being more visible to the current student population. We hope to receive the same excitement and enthusiasm from the lower school students this year. In February, we produced a post-Valentine's Day concert entitled Love Basil, with no other than Basil Valdez and the Ateneo Chamber Singers. It was a full house at the Music Museum, and we would like to thank everyone who came out and supported our show in terms of ticket sales, sponsorships, and advertising support. Special mention goes out to Ms. Presi Florentino. Her generous support for our fundraising project was really a big help, ma'am. Another first for this year was the Be Brave Swim and Run for Fun Aquathlon, which was held in July in our very own Katipunan campus. Despite the heavy rains, over 120 racers came and participated in the swim and run legs of the race, and we would like to particularly commend our young racers, some even as young as 5 years old, for braving the weather conditions and actually finishing the race. Kudos especially to the adult companions who really had to finish the race with them. Also in July, the MMCAA, through Project Maria, donated 150,000 pesos to Miriam's Environmental Studies Institute for the purpose of constructing a multipurpose hall at the ESI's adopted community in Laiban, Rizal. The ESI has entered into a memorandum of agreement with DENR to reforest 180 hectares located in the Laiban watershed. The multipurpose hall will be used for training livelihood programs for those living in the community. We hope that through Project Maria, there will be more alumni participation as we continuously accept donations in cash, kind, or as volunteer workers. And in addition, for each fundraising activity, a significant portion goes back to Project Maria for our future projects. Apart from cash, we also received a generous donation of 4,000 pairs of shoes from Vans. And through this donation, we have been able to extend assistance to fire victims in Jolo, Sulu, Typhoon Karding flood victims in Marikina, Barangay Loyola Heights, San Mateo Rizal, and Macabebe, Pampanga. With regards to our finances, alumni fees, fundraising projects, and donations continue to be the major source of income for the MMCAA. Kindly refer to the copy of your MC Times for the latest audited financial statement. We are also currently working on our application for tax exemption this year, and as such, we have asked you to vote favorably for the amendments to the Articles of Incorporation for the purpose of applying for a tax-exempt status. In March and May, we welcomed 3,500 new graduates from the basic and higher education units as well as the Valley campus. As newly inducted members of the association, they can now enjoy the benefits of the MC Alumni Privilege Card. You may also apply for your very own privilege card anytime, or if you have a business that you would like to promote and would like to extend special discounts to the alumni, please do call us at the alumni office. As a way of reaching out to our alumni abroad, we offered overseas voting for incoming board members for the first time this year. We hope that, with the overseas voting in place, we can achieve more participation from our alumni from different parts of the world. We also invite everyone to join our Facebook page to keep abreast of the latest news and stay connected with the Miriam College community. As another way of staying connected, it's to subscribe to our official newsletter, the MC Times. To date, we have already released 2 issues of our quarterly electronic publication. If you haven't received, we encourage you to update your records so that you may continue to receive this in your email. Before I end, I would like to say that it has been an honor to serve the board for the past 4 years. It is a commitment and a promise that my fellow trustees and I share to continue to be a voluntary service to the school that has nurtured us for most of our early years. After tonight, the 12 newly elected board members will continue the task of keeping the school spirit strong among the alumni community. I hope that you can extend the same support by liking the FB page, sharing our posts, donating your time, service, or money, and most especially in supporting our projects next year. Let's show the world, wherever we are, that we are all GalingMC. On behalf of the trustees, let me also thank our hardworking MMCAA office staff, Ms. Vanya Tantoco, Angel Takshat, and Eliza Bahande for their continued dedication to the service, dedication and service to the board and the school. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the 14 other MMCAA board members for 2018. It was truly a privilege to work with this group of hardworking and committed alumni who only want the best for the association and for the school. So let me call on stage now Ms. Elaine Gavino Urbano, our chair, Ms. Gail Reyes Galang, our vice chair, Jemmy Domingo, our corporate secretary, Sam Celis, our assistant corporate secretary, Peaches Cuenco, our treasurer, Maan Kapinding, our VP for special projects, Ms. Kim Subidor, VP for membership, Leah Cos, our public relations officer, and our trustees, Ms. Evelyn Rivera, Pia Rojas, Dudy Granada, and Regina De Los Reyes. Of course, our homecoming queens and this year's host batch, Ms. Carla Villanueva Yaptinchay and Ms. Winnie Nieva Pantang. Ladies and gentlemen, your Board of Trustees for 2018. Thank you. Lastly, I would like to share with everyone this is actually a very memorable homecoming for us since it brings together our past and our present MC presidents. So we would like to recognize each one. Let's begin with our current president, Dr. Rosario Lapos. Dr. Patricia Lecuanan. And Dr. Loretta Castro. And also, we would like to give a very special recognition to our BOT chair, Ms. Josie Tan. And this is for being instrumental in the establishment of the MMCAA, for allowing the incumbent chair to attend the BOT meetings. Thank you very much for all your support, ma'am. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, good evening, and enjoy the rest of the show.
She once said, "Let's give our girls women they can look up to, and let us help bring out their strong, unfettered voices, because only then can they truly be what they see." She walks the talk and is a model and example that we all can truly be proud of to have as the president of Miriam College. Please welcome Dr. Rosario O. Lapos, GalingMC High School 1958, 2003 AAA awardee, and 2018 Diamond Jubilarian.
Thank you. You can see I'm a throwback to an old era. Paper, podium. You know? Yeah. So, good evening, friends and fellow alumni. Welcome back. This is your home. Let me first acknowledge the presence of, let me just show you where our dear Maryknoll sisters are. They are right in front. Sister Imelda Bautista, the member of the Board of Trustees. My teacher, our teacher, Sister Marisa Lichauco. Sister Teresa Dagdag, okay. Sister Teresa Dagdag. Sister Nora Maulawin. Sister Nanita Tapia. And who else? Sister Helen Graham. Okay. Our mentors, inspiration, and guardian angels. We owe them so much. And of course, our Board of Trustees chair is here. So again, the one we owe so much to also. We have many board members who are going to be jubilarians. I'll save that for later. Today is today, this is wonderful. This is such a record-breaking crowd. I can't believe it. It is a joyous celebration of friendship, camaraderie, achievements, and coming home to our old school. And get ready. Tonight's show will be star-studded. My predecessors, Dr. Loretta Castro, Dr. Patricia Licuanan, and I myself are all jubilarians. So too will our board vice chair, Edith Alcantara, and trustee, Luna del Rosario. Please stay until the end. You cannot miss our exciting showbiz debuts. Maybe I should ask the guards to close the door. I thank the MMCAA, led by Elaine Urbano and Marge Ducusin, and the host class, High School Batch 93. Yes, wonderful. You have done a terrific job of bringing everyone back home. Wonderful. I also take this opportunity to announce that we have created a new office entirely dedicated to you, the Alumni Engagement Office, which will work hand in hand with the MMCAA in connecting with and deepening the bonds between the school and yourselves. It will be led by a most accomplished alumna, Aurorita Mendoza of College 68. So now I have prepared a short presentation, to give you a peek into the school as she is in 2018. So sit back, relax, and let's celebrate the exciting developments at Miriam College. This year's theme is such a clever play on words. It sums up the accomplishments of our graduates after they have left the halls of Maryknoll Miriam College. They are leaders who embody our school values of truth, justice, peace, and the integrity of creation. That's the common thread that runs through the DNA of every Maryknoll Miriam College graduate. Our goal is to make sure We offer quality education that is relevant to the times and to our mission, and develops the student to become his or her very best self. This does not happen by accident. We designed our classrooms and total learning environment to achieve that purpose. We place our students at the center of everything we do. Our Miriam students continue the Maryknoll tradition of excellence. They are smart, articulate, and assertive. Girls who lean in, just like you. They shine in competitions both here and abroad. Of course, good faculty is the key to all this. We invest in their training and development, especially in the fields of innovation and good teaching. We constantly seek ways to grow and engage in strategic partnerships with organizations, other academic institutions, and with business and industry. We make sure our graduates are ready for a globalized world. Foreign language at an early age, intercultural studies, exchange programs with carefully chosen schools. These all give them the opportunity to expand their world. We are one of 10 schools chosen by the British Council and CHED to lead their transnational education program. I repeat, 10, 9 outstanding research universities, and 1 great college. The University of London Goldsmith College is our partner in offering a PG Cert and Masteral program in designing education. Very fitting. After all, Miriam College began as a teacher training school. The institution is known for its high academic standards and rigorous programs. Level 4 PASCO accreditation, a coveted autonomous school status, and designated as Centers of Excellence and Development in 4 areas by CHED. These are what we can boast of. We also received the DepEd, Bayan Academy, and ABS-CBN's Most Transformative School Award. That was a real coup. The new Innovation Center has allowed us to develop our students to become bold and creative problem solvers. We hold a contest where students of all levels, including the Child Study Center, pitch to a panel of experts a project they designed to solve a problem that they themselves have discovered and whose solution would benefit others. The President's Challenge competition has brought out the best in our students. Their proposals were fantastic. The college's Defend Her project received a full grant from CHED. The high school's crowd management system that gets activated during disasters. The prototype of that is to be funded by Emerson Industries. We are developing a community of creative problem solvers and innovators. E-learning as well as STEM, now STEAM with the inclusion of art, has been thriving at Miriam College since 2011. We are going full blast in encouraging girls to enter the tech field. We are in conversations with Microsoft to become one of their 6 showcase schools by the end of the year. Improving the math program is our next curricular goal. An alumni group will fund the creation of a math room where students can learn math concepts and skills without the usual fears and barriers. They will learn that math is cool. So, through innovation, technology, globalization, and strategic partnerships, Miriam College is effectively transforming itself into a school ready for the 21st century and whatever challenges that may bring. It is not all academics for us. We know the risks and vulnerabilities of young boys and girls. To address the issue, we sponsored a talk called Girls Be Brave by Michelle Polar, a young YouTube sensation. She shared her 100-day journey towards conquering her own fears. Our girls all connected with her. Miriam College continues to expand its borders. Our campus in New Valley is 5 years old and growing exponentially, offering co-ed education from kinder to grade 12. It delivers the same brand of quality education Quezon City is known for. I invite you to visit it. Our students have been making their mark in the South, in academics, in art, in athletics, in co-curricular work. They are even winning medals in swimming without a swimming pool on campus. Take note, Josie, our chair is here. That will be our next request for the coming budget season. The first batch of high school graduates has produced a scholar for Bangkok University's highly competitive Asian Scholarship Program. And in a few years' time, we will make our presence felt in the North. Ayala Land has been so happy with us, they brought us to their next big township development. We're scheduled to build another campus in Alviera, in Porac, Pampanga. All of this will not be possible without a solid vision and clear institutional direction. Our Board of Trustees, led by our Chairman, Josefina Tan, Vice Chair, Edith Alcantara, and guided by Maryknoll's sister, Imelda Bautista. This is truly one stellar group. Their vision and hard work make Maryknoll Miriam College truly a great institution. And the people on the ground, our top administrators responsible for the good work you are seeing, our President's Council. We look forward with great eagerness to developing more students, more future leaders, educated the Maryknoll Miriam way. Yes, in this age of constant change, it pays to be a trailblazer. And we will continue to be one. Yes. So thank you and let the show begin.
Indeed, who better to inspire future generations of MC graduates than their fellow Maryknoll and Miriam alumni who are trailblazers of their time. Through the Amazing Alumni Achiever or AAA Awards, the MMCAA aims to recognize the achievements of select MC graduates, celebrate them as part of the school alumni's collective legacy, and inspires students and graduates now and in the future with real-life models of service and success. This year, the MMCAA received almost 30 nominations for the AAA Awards. And true to the theme of this year's homecoming, we have an outstanding crop of awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are proud to introduce 13 GalingMC Amazing Alumni Achiever awardees.
This high school valedictorian was a computer teacher before she joined the Link Center, a service-oriented organization that provides support programs for the deaf. Through Link, Diane B. Salazar received a scholarship at Miriam Adult Education for the bread and pastry production course, receiving the Gawad Pangkahusayan Award upon completion. Now, she sells cupcakes and cakes online on top of her work at Link, all while being married to her husband, who is deaf, and mother to 2 hearing kids. Diane, who happens to be deaf, demonstrates how disability is not a hindrance to a person's productivity, and the deaf individuals are as able as their hearing counterparts. She is an inspiration to all and is the best example why the deaf should be made part of society. Using Microsoft technologies to scale impact, Efigenie Banaynal de la Cruz spearheaded the design and implementation of the Social and Environmental Accountability Academy and the Audit Management System. Microsoft donated the AMS to the Initiative for Responsible Mining to assist the global mining industry towards the goal of eliminating human rights abuses and protecting communities and the environment. EFI's responsible sourcing programs have contributed to Microsoft being named as one of Ethisphere's world's most ethical companies for the 8th year in a row, and positively impacting the lives of thousands of workers around the world. By passionately working with partners inside and outside of Microsoft, she has positively transformed environmental conditions, workers' health, human rights, and safety and living conditions. Dr. Rennie Vina G. Seacombe's work showcases compassion for others and her desire to create a just society with equal opportunities for all. In 2011, laparoscopic surgery, the standard of care for cancer of the female reproductive organs in the developed world, was not readily available in the Philippines. Rennie trained in Taiwan and, upon her return, made it her advocacy to improve the standard of care for patients by promoting the use of laparoscopic surgery and making its benefits available to as many as possible. Since the PGH acquired a laparoscopy tower in 2017, Rennie has been performing the surgery on the hospital's indigent patients without compensation. She also regularly performs gynecologic surgeries on charity patients with end-stage renal disease, as well as on kidney transplant patients in NKTI. Through her work with the International Finance Corporation, Eileen Ruiz Zarate helps reduce poverty, empowers women, and contributes to the fight against climate change and the protection of our environment. She works with financial institutions in finding ways to give access to finance and financial services to micro-entrepreneurs, women-owned small and medium enterprises, and farmers in emerging markets, to work on climate finance in countries that are most vulnerable to climate change, and on capital markets development. Most notably, Eileen led and structured the first green bond to be issued by a financial institution in the country, the first such investment for IFC in East Asia Pacific. The project has catalyzed similar transactions in Indonesia and Thailand and encouraged other Philippine banks to look at growing their climate portfolios and issuing similar instruments to increase access to finance for climate-smart projects. Pia Nazareno Acevedo pioneered professional coaching in the Philippines, specializing in life transitions. She is the leading life coach favored by the country's chief executives, media personalities, and key social influencers, and is consistently invited to give seminars and workshops in Southeast Asia and throughout the Philippines on performance management, personal development, marriage, and parenting. Committed to reaching out to more individuals, Coach Pia has written 2 best-selling books and shares on making better life decisions on radio and television, here and abroad. Mary Joy Cannon Abakin is a pioneering educator and advocate for innovative practice and reform in education through the founding and heading of the Multiple Intelligence International School. She also spearheaded initiatives and programs to address educational reform for the Filipino child at a national level. Her book, Go Negocios: 8 Simple Secrets to Raising Entrepreneurs, has become a bestseller and advocates for youth entrepreneurship in the Philippines. Joy's efforts have been recognized through various awards, including 10 Outstanding Young Men and the 2010 Multiple Intelligence Symposium. She also advocates sustainable development through education with her project to make MIIS the first LEED Green School in the Philippines. Violeta Oliva Alipe passionately believes in and lives out opening her heart and home to others. She does not hold back in embracing a much larger purpose for herself and for her family, particularly in helping more young people have a better future. After setting up an empowerment program for college-level out-of-school youth, Lolette, with her family, created the Cat-On Barangay Junior Public High School tutorial program with entrepreneurship exposure, starting with 40 beneficiaries in one barangay in Cebu City in 2015. Through it, Lolette and her family nurture and mentor at-risk students, motivating them to stay in school, to ultimately graduate, and even become tutors themselves. By doing so, they are helping break the cycle of poverty and improving lives, one student at a time. Maria Corazon B. Heraldes Logarta maintains an active practice at the Capital Medical Center, where she is also a member of the board of directors, allowing her to help gear the hospital's goals to a service-oriented mission vision by extending the services of its medical staff and facilities to charity clinics in surrounding marginalized communities. Cora volunteers in numerous free clinics and medical missions, and at times even uses her own resources to augment the medical care needed by indigent patients. Her generosity extends to her willingness to impart her knowledge through her teaching lectures to provincial doctors to help improve the medical management of patients even in the countryside. As a family physician, Dr. Carmen Dominguez Rafer cares for the poor migrant or marginalized person with minimal access to resources and bound by their social, cultural, and economic constraints, treating any and all patients regardless of ability to pay. Hand in hand with choosing to serve under-resourced sectors is Miriam's commitment to inspire, recruit, and train more soldiers who will dedicate themselves to selfless service and advocacy for disadvantaged patients. As lead in a student-run free clinic amongst active drug users and team physician in medical missions, she has been involved in the delivery of medical services and development and implementation of educational programs for learners or patients. Miriam has been the recipient of numerous awards and citations, validating her outstanding clinical care of patients and education and mentoring of residents and medical students. As the president of the Technological Institute of the Philippines, Elizabeth Quirino Lajos turned one of the biggest engineering schools in the country into a globally competitive technological school, effectively making it one of the leading educational institutions in the Philippines. At the same time, Beth has ensured that the school remains true to its mission of providing a high standard of education within the reach of the masses. She champions pro-poor educational policies, awards scholarships to many deserving students, empowers marginalized groups and communities in and out of its walls. By providing access to quality education, Beth has molded legions of young Filipinos to become responsible and moral citizens while empowering them to attain better lives for themselves and their families. Maria Dolores Marfori Tanseco del Rosario is the head of the Resilience Program, or REPRO for short. REPRO is a journey in discovering one's true self. It is a psycho-spiritual, strengths-based program designed to help distressed adolescents build resilience traits that can empower them to prevail over setbacks in life. It is offered by the Ruben M. Tanseco SJ Center for Family Ministries, and for the past 12 years has served teens rescued from the streets, criminal youth offenders, unwed teen mothers, sexually abused teens, out-of-school youth, and, more recently, affected teens of OFW families. Today, through REPRO, Dolly and her team have brought God's transforming and redeeming love to these troubled teens residing in different centers in Metro Manila. Through their training workshop, REPRO has also been replicated in centers nationwide, located in Antipolo, Cebu, Leyte, and Davao. The program has also reached Vancouver, Canada, serving troubled teens of OFW caregivers. Delicia Rigoroso Alfelor TB founded and heads Del Gallego Camarines Sur's first and only college, the Alfelor Senior Memorial College Incorporated. She faced enormous obstacles in putting up a school in a remote and depressed area. But today, ASMC offers complete levels of education in a sprawling campus with a clear blueprint for development. Steadfast in her commitment to provide more accessible and affordable quality education to the deprived and disadvantaged, Delhi has made a difference in the lives of thousands of students, resulting in a marked improvement in many families' status and livelihood. Achieving her lifelong mission of community service through education, Delhi has seen ASMC graduates become knowledgeable and productive members of the community, not only in Del Gallego, but in Bicol and beyond. Dr. Norma Calderon Panahon is a pioneer, trailblazer, and a pillar in her work as a psychiatrist, clinical teacher, and as an advocate for international medical graduates. Most notable of all her accomplishments is the Cesium project she spearheaded for the Cancer Institute at UP-PGH Medical Center. By providing free brachytherapy treatment to indigent patients, she has helped save the lives of over 17,000 women with cervical cancer since 1996. Norma has embodied the ideals of a Maryknoll graduate in making a difference in the lives of others, creating innovative programs and ways to advocate for her patients, fellow physicians and profession, and giving back to her countrymen.
Please welcome on stage your 2018 Amazing Alumni Achievers. Diane B. Salazar, MC Southeast Asian Institute for the Deaf 2003, Miriam Adult Education 2017, Efigenie Banaynal de la Cruz, Grade School 1989, High School 1993, Dr. Renny Vina G. Sikam, High School 1993, Eileen Ruiz Zarate, Grade School 1989, High School 1993. Pia Nazareno Acevedo, High School 1992. Mary Joy Canon Abaki, Grade School 1983, High School 1987, represented by her mother, Mrs. Cecile Canon. Violeta Oliva Alipe, Grade School 1970, High School 1974. Dr. Corazon B. Heraldez Logarta, High School 1973. Dr. Carmen Dominguez Raffer, Grade School 1969, High School 1973. Elizabeth U. Quirino Lajos, College 1973. Maria Dolores Marfori Tanseco del Rosario, Grade School 1964, High School 1968. Delicia Rigoroso Alfelor TB, College 1968, and Dr. Norma Calderon Panahon, High School 1959, College 1963. Congratulations again to all our GalingMC awardees. You make us very proud to be called your schoolmates. To present the awards to these 13 outstanding alumni are Elaine Urbano and Marge Ducusin from the MMCAA, as well as Dr. Rosario O. Lapus, President of Miriam College. Now, let's hear from one of these outstanding ladies. Dr. Norma Calderon Panahon, High School 1959, College 1963.
Good evening. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm Norma Calderon Panahon, class high school 59. Yay, Gemma. Yay, class 59. And I graduated from the University of the Philippines for college, for medicine. So. There is a saying that when a man gets to speak, up to speak, people listen, and then they look. But when a woman gets up, especially a Maryknoller, people look. And if they like what they see, which is always true for Maryknollers, they listen. So I hope you all listen. Men are taught to apologize for their weaknesses. This is not a men-bashing night, I assure you. And women for their strengths. I'm not here today to stress that the best man for the job is a woman. Neither am I here to explain why behind a successful man is an exhausted woman. And why behind a successful woman is a man who's surprised. And neither will I bore you with details on how women work harder to do a better job. The delegated task for me is to present crisp, humorous focus, but the galing focus on the Maryknollers. I feel deeply grateful for the honor and privilege of being invited as one of the honorees for the AAA award and was selected to be the keynote speaker representing the Hall of Fame of Maryknoll Batch 2018. To the alumni honorees, we've all reached a hill of achievement, and there's much more achievements to attain. It's my great pleasure to discover new faces and to greet familiar faces, especially my 1959 classmates. The great giant Gemma Cruz, 5'11", the great Norma, 4'11", and you can stand up, girls, to be recognized. Class 59. Thank you. And would like to also pay tribute to one of our classmates, Melinda Arsenas Garcia, who died a few days ago. She was supposed to be with us for lunch and was supposed to be here. May she rest in peace. Being with you today makes me sentimental and nostalgic. It brings me back to my high school years from 1955 to 1959. A lot of you were not around. Then memories linger on, and it's one function of the mind that touches the core of us. With one part of the soul in the past and another in the present, we are able to stitch together a life that has wholeness and integrity. It is not our teachers alone that we should be grateful. After all is said and done, what we are and what will be depends on a great measure from the support, affection, and prayers of our parents. I would like to honor and share with you the blessings of having my distinguished parents who left a lasting legacy, with mom raising 7 children, 5 of them are Maryknollers, being an educator, being a governor, and donated all her salary to the education of the impoverished constituents, the first woman to own a seat in the Manila Stock Exchange. Well, Dad was a lawyer and one of the authors of our 1986 Philippine Constitution, after serving a short stint of 1 year as a political prisoner during somebody's era. Without their commitment to give us the very best of education at Maryknoll, I would not be standing here as an alumna, as well as my other sisters. Lil, who is a treasurer of Ford Foundation, Linda, who was with Merrill Lynch, Teresa, I'm behind her shadow, the world's fastest reader, and Victoria, a recipient of this award the other year. Are you listening? Okay, because I can hear your noise. This is the psychiatrist in me. My parents, Betty and Joe, had vision and determination that made history at Maryknoll College for having us as the first Protestant students to be accepted in the school, and gave us the opportunity of having a Maryknoll education as our base foundation. And this is responsible for what we are today. I still have to share what the principal told my dad. True, we passed the exam, they said, but they have to take religion. They have to attend Mass, and they don't go for confession. Of course, my witty lawyer father said, "Sister, why are you preaching to the choir? I'm giving my girls, even my boys who went to Catholic school, the opportunity and the privilege to experience the wealth of spirituality through your education and your teaching, and I give them the privilege to select which one they're comfortable with." I was baptized as a Catholic on my 52nd wedding anniversary. Blessed with our 4 G's. This, remember what we're blessed with: genes, guts, grunt, and God. It was a great giant leap forward as we spent 2 decades of 5 Calderon sisters with ideal, warm Christian atmosphere and fellowship, and its rich educational program in a new campus in Diliman. The college had a vital responsibility and role to play, as we expected not only to be enlightened citizens of our country, but be vigorous leaders of tomorrow. And a vigorous leader and a great leader is a great servant. Remember that. Personally, I am grateful to have graduated high school from Maryknoll, because it's the period of our schooling when we begin to inquire about the field of study to pursue. I made the decision to become a physician for the next 9 years at the College of Medicine of the University of the Philippines, class of 1967. We were the Golden Jubilarians last year. I'm so blessed that we fulfilled the Hippocratic Oath, and that, is there a fire alarm? Okay. And that I'm still actively practicing, and I am 75 years young, and have thank you. And this I owe to how the nuns taught us to do good, look good, and act good. As a psychiatrist, I want to share with you how we've participated in medical missions. Even though we are abroad in America, all our missions and all our fundraising is directed to the Philippines. I am proud to report that my husband and I started the fundraising for CSUM. When we started it in 1996, okay, women had to wait for 4 years. I want you to hear this. And my husband, with misty eyes, said, you know, they won't make it. They'll be gone by then. And so he and I and a group of our friends put our funding together, and we donated the Cesium in 1996. And we cut the waiting time to 4 months. And I said, why do we have to have 4 months? So let's have fun and save lives. So I organized the chapter of the UP Medical Alumni Society in Buffalo, hosted our conventions, organized all kinds of dinner dances, and we don't have any waiting time now. And the 20,000 women for consultation and treatment express their gratitude whenever we go to CI, they're crying. And not just that, we made it comfortable for them to be patients. We did infrastructure projects. We air conditioned the wards where they had. They had no bathroom. They had to walk miles while they had the cesium. And we provided those bathrooms. We provided air conditioning units, television units, so they are comfortable. And we're proud to be part of that project. And I'd like to thank my classmate for joining me on this project. In that here, class 59, when I hosted a lunch for them, they asked me what I'd like as a gift. And I said, join the bandwagon, and they donated a hefty amount to contribute to the Cesium program. Thank you, Maryknollers. So we also, you know now, have helped develop PGH. Our class started a project wherein we renovated your private wings. And whatever we earned from that, we give it to the poor. So now, with a hefty profit of $2 million a month from the ward units that we have constructed and financed, PGH gets $2 million a month. And with the help also, the president was so impressed. We are now able to give free diagnostic tests, free medications, and free surgical procedures to the indigent patients. We also provide scholarships. We also did the construction of the broken medical school in Leyte. We never stopped working for UP. After all, UP gave us, and Maryknoll, gave us our roots and our wings. And we are so happy to be able to help even though we are 10,000 miles away. Yes, our love for Maryknoll has remained undimmed through the years, since it was published by the sisters in 1926. One message I'd like to, you know, I'm like this, that light is lighting me, but not my notes. Is that I would like to share with you is to always be grateful to our teachers, because their teaching is a labor of love and is one of the noblest and most fulfilling professions. I thank all the Maryknoll sisters and our lay teachers. So it's been 15 years since our high school graduation. So being here adds a great dimension to our relationship with classmates and new faces and experience new friends. And I found out as I talked to some of my fellow awardees, we're all somewhat related. One is a classmate, a sister of my classmate in high school, baby, and one is a classmate of my sister of a classmate of mine in medical school, etc., etc. Okay. And I'm so thankful that I have the fellow awardees. I would like them to stand up again, please, the fellow awardees, because I want to give recognition to you. Stand up to be recognized. Okay. My message to you is, you are unique, I'm included, so we are unique. You may not think that the world needs you, but it does. For you are unique, like no one that has ever been before or will come after. No one can speak with our voice, say our piece, Smile our smile or shine our light. No one can take your place, our place, for it is yours alone to fill. If you are not there to shine your light, who knows how many travelers will lose their way as they try to pass by their empty place in the dark. So keep on shining your light. Celebrate life. Okay. And I part with this message. I know you're getting restless. And I can hear. So the message is the commandment of love. Thank you. So, for her. So, to the audience, I want you to take time to think. It is the source of power. Take time to read. It is the fountain of wisdom. Take time to work. It is the prize to the road of success. Take time to play. It's the secret to perpetual youth. Take time to give. It's too short a day to be selfish. And take time to laugh. It is music to the soul. Take time to be friendly. It is the end road to happiness. Take time to love and be loved. It is a God-given privilege. Celebrate your life. Light up a candle. Lights all around you, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Norma Calderon Panahon. We are in awe of your achievements, generosity, and humility. Truly, you are galing and GalingMC, as are our other 12 outstanding ladies. Congratulations again to our 2018 Amazing Alumni Achiever Awardees.
The high school years are some of the most memorable. Many firsts and many falls. Friendships formed and first loves found. Some had it together even then, but most of us were just trying our best to fit in. Imagine us, young ladies of MCHS batch 1993, awkward and unsure as freshmen, entering a school that was a subject of scrutiny. Family and friends, half laughing, half nervous. Miriam? Some shaking their heads, saying, it's no longer the same. It's no longer as good. Never mind the outside world. We carried on, but at the back of our minds, we were thinking, we are now only Miriam students, not Maryknoll. With this chip on our shoulders, we tried to prove ourselves. And prove ourselves, we probably did. We aced more than the usual academic competitions. We beat the seniors in the intramurals. We had the first school-sanctioned prom and the most successful school fair in recent history, with a cost to boot. We ended our senior year as GAP champions, first placers in the PGF cheerleading competition, and as high school volleyball champs. We graduated feeling a bit better that we had GalingMC. But still, we were only Galing Miriam. We were never going to be Maryknollers. Armed with our Miriam High School diplomas and full of dreams and apprehensions, we set out on our individual paths. Our lives unfolded, and we found ourselves navigating the world of adulthood. High school seemed light years away, and we built lives beyond the past. Many became wonderful mothers. Some found their calling in businesses or the corporate world. More than a few became professionals. But however high or low we flew, however near or far we went, there were constants in our lives, the lessons learned at MCHS and our own MC groups, the people who saw us at our best and worst during those times. With the homecoming looming, those groups and the trios and the duos and solos of MCHS batch 1993 became reacquainted with each other. And it happened. The passion for excellence as a class was again sparked, enough so that proudly we claim, aside from the fact that many of us can still pass as 30-somethings, we are one of the, if not the, most active amongst the younger alumni. led by our very energetic and go-getter representative, Carla Villanueva Yaptinchay. Our class has had a working core committee since our 10th year, when we first participated in the homecoming. Our fundraising efforts kicked off in 2012 with a show-by of Disney's Aladdin musical. Since then, we've sponsored several repertory plays and Rack of Ages nights, organized a family bazaar, sold merchandise, and even produced a concert. Through these efforts, we have been able to support the Endowment Fund, the Center for Peace Education Volunteer Mission Fund, and even Typhoon Yolanda victims. Why do we do it? 20 plus years of reality after high school has made us see that Miriam has given us so much to be able to face and triumph in life. As professionals, entrepreneurs, wives, daughters, and mothers. It's made us not only grateful, but more importantly, proud of our school and ourselves. Wow, pride in Miriam, in ourselves. That's a big turnaround for many of us who winced every time we had to explain why our school was no longer Maryknoll. Even better, in the process, we've formed new friendships and built new memories. Another gift from our alma mater. We were mere batchmates who became acquaintances, who became friends. And with our busy, busy lives, it's always a fun break to be our old, immature selves. Truly, the road to today has been tiring but fun, challenging but fruitful. After us, all jubilarians would be from Miriam College. As a first batch, have we done enough? Despite having worn the same green uniform, do our Maryknoller sisters see us as cut of the same cloth? We humbly hope so, and also assure in us the Maryknoll spirit burns strong and bright. We are Miriam High School Batch 1993, your silver jubilarians. Proudly Galing at GalingMC, and all ready to start this show.
Three, two, one. Hit it.
This is the moment you've waited for. Been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blood devotion. There's something breaking at the So we con these renegades in the ring. Where the lost get found and we crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding, outshining, and it can let you know. Just surrender, 'cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all the colored lights. Where the runaways are running the night. Possible goes through, intoxicating you. Watching it come true. It's taking over you. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. Where it's covered in all the colored lights. Where the runaways are running the night. Possible comes true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. It's covered in all the colored lights. Where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true. It's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true. It's taking over you. 'Cause everything you want is right in front of you. And you see the impossible is coming true. And the walls can't stop us now.
Thank you very much to the MCHS Batch 1993 Silver Bells. What an opening number! Tonight's program promises to be the greatest show, and we won't keep you waiting a second longer. Starting with Maryknoll College High School, class of 1968, your golden jubilarians. In celebration of their golden jubilee, Maryknoll High School, class of 1968, raised 8.5 million pesos to augment their endowment fund to send more scholars through Miriam College High School, expand their environmental thrust by adding indigenous and endangered tree species to the Loyola campus, present Miriam New Valley with seed money for a covered court, and grow their Sunshine Fund so they may continue assisting classmates in their senior years. Ladies and gentlemen, wielding their 24-karat gold magic in celebration of 50 years of a treasured sisterhood, and declaring today that love never felt so good, presenting the Jubilarians with hearts of gold, Maryknoll College High School, class of 1968.
I just wanna take you higher. Throw your hands up in the sky. Let's set this party on fire. with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? Tell me what you're trying to do. 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Ooh, wow. I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Ooh, wow. Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Mine, oh, mine. Treasure, treasure. You is treasure. Oh, my treasure. You're my gold. You're my treasure. You can make my treasure come true. You're my treasure. If you let me treasure you. You're my treasure. If you let me treasure you. Oh, oh. Baby, love never felt so fine, and I doubt if it was ever mine. Not like you hold me, hold me. Ooh, baby, love never felt so good, and I doubt if it ever could. Not like you hold me, hold me. In the night, through the thick and thin. La la la, see, believe, nothing take it, 'cause baby, every time I love you, singing all the night, in our baby. Tell me if you really love me, singing all the night, in our baby. Love never felt so good. Every time I love you, singing all the night, in our baby. Tell me if you really love me, singing all the night. Driving me crazy, 'cause baby, love never felt so good. Say all in love felt so good. Yeah, so love and love felt so good. Never felt so good. Felt so good. Never felt so good. All right, it's fine.
to know you're indestructible. Always believing you are gold. I'm glad that you're bound to return. Something I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believing. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in you are gold. I'm glad that you're bound to return. Something I could have learned. You're indestructible.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Maryknoll College Class 68, the Golden Givers. How do you make visible the invisible? The secret to making visible the invisible is the heart.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count
The heart has allowed these golden givers to leave footprints all over the world in 7 continents, spanning 67 different cities, countries, regions. The heart has inspired them to serve as partners, mothers, caregivers, educators, eco-supporters, leaders in their fields. The Golden Givers serve as lay missioners, health and peace advocates, community workers, public officials, the tireless doers of God's Word. The heart has also encouraged them to share, especially with a school that has given them so much, by initiating and supporting school programs that they believe in, that are relevant, sustainable, and far-reaching. The heart has taught them to develop new skills, to seek new adventures, to step out of their comfort zones, and to cherish the time spent together, chatting, laughing, bonding, rekindling old friendships, and making new ones. Today, the Golden Givers celebrate their stories, their victories, their lives, bonded by love, peace, joy, and the heart to be one.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with moments in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Who side? Give her your attention. Do I really have to mention? She's the one thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with moments in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Who side? Give her your attention. Do I really have to mention? She's the
On top of the 1.5 class contribution, 3 Golden Givers to the Maryknoll sisters who had served in the Philippines and are now retired in Ossining, New York. From Edith Alcantara, 1 million pesos to Our Lady of Victory Training Center in Davao, a Maryknoll mission founded by Maryknoll sister Cecilia Wood. From Anita Figueras Strickoff, an endowment fund of $1 million to support and sustain the Miriam Adult Education Center. And because we know that all of you also have hearts of gold, we are passing on this gift of giving by giving to the school that has inspired and nurtured us. Please accept these little piggy banks and fill them up with whatever amount you wish for the school. Then once filled, you may drop them at the MC Alumni Office. May the love continue to shine and become visible in the years to come.
Maryknoll High School, Class of 73 presents The Sparkling Sapphires. In 1969, as young teenagers, we entered Maryknoll High School.
I never was a straight A student.
I dreamt of history, math, and boys.
But as I built my dreams from childhood, Maryknoll found something good. Now here we are standing here showing you clearly what we went through. That sometime in our youth or childhood, Maryknoll did something good. Nothing became something.
Young girls bravely moved
To reach for their dreams from childhood. Thanks to Maryknoll, we're good.
As we left our high school in 73, we chose our careers. We trained, we worked, and we pursued our professions.
I'm taking care of business, woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you, and I gotta make it for me. Oh, sometimes it seems, girl, I'm neglecting you. Well, I love to spend more time. I got so many things to do. Oh, I got work to do. I got work, baby. I got a job, baby. I got work to do. Said I got work to do. Well, I got work. Oh, I got work, baby.
And now, we have arrived. And here we are, high school class of 73, ang bongga, ang galing. And yes, we will always remember our classmates, our friends, and Maryknoll.
Looking back on how it was in years gone by, and the good times that I had, makes today seem rather sad. So much has changed. It was songs of love that I would sing to them, and I'd memorize each word. Those old melodies still sound so good to me as they melt the years away. Every sha-la-la-la, every whoa-whoa still shines. Every shing-a-ling-a-ling that they're starting to sing so fine.
Today, the years of yesterday melted away, and Maryknollers we will always be. Tara! Halina tayong magsaya, and let's keep the Maryknoll spirit going.
Panahon na para magsaya. Forget mo na problema. Pa-dance-dance para sumigla. Rock and roll hanggang umaga. Wako tayo pang magpapay-cry. Time ko ay todo bigay. Kaya join na lang kayo. Let's all have a good time. Kaya join na lang kayo. Let's all have a good time. Kaya join na lang kayo. Let's all have a good
Yesterday, we beamed with delight, embracing classmates rarely seen as they came home. We wept for those loved, but lost too early, it seemed. With great joy, we celebrated the fresh journey of a new love. And in quiet prayer and serenity, grateful for renewed life in an energized heart. The hats we wore in celebration were a riot of vivid colors, as snazzy as each of our lives. And as children of Mary, hand in hand, we shone the brightest and best when we strove to clear clouds for the wounded soldiers of Marawi. Today, we share our blessings, a class with a generous heart, giving our support to the HEU scholars with a significant fund. Tomorrow beckons, and we continue to be the fiery, shining, shimmering, and splendid sapphires of Mary. Please welcome the college class of 1973.
My heart I knew there isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep me
Thank you to our jubilarians for the feast for the senses. At this point, we'll give our GalingMC stars a little breather. First, here's an announcement that will surely warm everyone's hearts. Our dear sisters from Maryknoll, class of 1963, are paying back the Maryknoll sisters with a sweet gift. Thank you to college, class of 1963, for your generosity to our dear founders. Now, let's give back the stage to the outstanding students of MC today. This group was recently the first runner-up in the World of Dance Finals in the US. They are comprised of young women driven by their passion and love for the art of dance. United as one, with a goal to inspire the youth, they are here to showcase their God-given talents. Ladies and gentlemen, say what to the Miriam College High School Sayawatha Dance Troupe.
Come and catch
dance through. Now, presenting the next batch of performers. They're the rare, the radiant, and the ravishing rubies on fire. Maryknoll High School, batch 1978.
Hello? You got all our party bottles out here? Okay, hello. We are the class of Maryknoll High School, 1978. And tonight, we want to celebrate the fire that lives in each and every one of us.
The fire that drove our teachers crazy.
The fire that pushed us to take on more than we could handle.
The fire that brightens the lives of our children, partners, spouses, and parents.
The fire that compels us to move despite growing body aches and pains.
The fire that proclaims we have no limits.
Let's toast to the fire that made us successful doctors, architects, and businesswomen.
A toast to our entrepreneurs, our doctors, our artists, our teachers, homemakers, our mentors, and our leaders.
Let us toast to the fire that lives beyond the body. To our classmates whose lives have been cut short, your spirits live within each of us.
To Pupap, to Selena, to Connie, to Tintin, to Nimia, to Mylene, we will never forget you.
To us, the Maryknoll High School class of 1978, and to the fire that brings us together tonight.
She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and she's on fire, feeling the catastrophe, but you know she can fly away. She got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. She got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
college class of 1978 joins this year's homecoming celebration as Rocking Rubies, as they entertain us with a dance medley. Moving to the groove of iconic OPM songs from the trademark disco fever of their 70s era, and capping it with a modern-day tune popular among the millennial, including their children and even grandchildren in the audience tonight, defying the elements of age and gravity of their baby boomer identity and senior citizen status. Wait for this vibrant group to rock with the contagious beat of their performance and the stomp of their reclaimed youth 40 years after. Now mostly retired, with the luxury of time to rekindle friendships forged during their student days in Maryknoll, and with a generous heart to nurture the seed of gratitude to their alma mater, members of the class have pooled their resources together to come up with a donation of 1 million pesos to the school scholarship fund. True enough, class of 1978 rocks and shines through like a gem.
Si Ani Batong Bakal na taga-Fresco, gabi-gabi na lang ay nasa disco. Mga problema niya ay kanyang nalilimutan pag siya imuyugyo, sumasayaw. Sa umaga, isang tsinora, sa gabi siya'y bonggang-bongga. Pagsapit ng dilim, nasa Pogo Banana. Ani Batong Bakal, si Miss Cotis Rivera, si Miss siya ang reyna.
Walang iba magsasarap sa pagtitinginan natin. Sana ay pinamawakas itong awit ng pag-ibig. Awit natin ay wag na wag mong kalimutan. Pangako ko naman na lagi ka pakikinggan. Pagpakailanman ang isang pag-ibig ay parang lansangan, dapat dalawahan. Kaya't sa ating awit tayo ay magbigayan. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Araw-araw ikaw ang gusto kong kasama. Buhay ko'y kumpleto na tuwing nandito ka sa tabi ko o aking giliw. Di pa din ako makapaniwala na ang dati kong pangarap ay katotohanan na. Ikaw ang tanging inspirasyon at basta't nandito ka, ako'y liligaya. Dahil sa'yo ako'y matapang, dahil sa'yo ako'y lalaban. Para sa'yo pagmamahal na walang katapusan. Dahil sa'yo mayroong pangarap, pagmamahal ko sa'yo'y tapat. Para sa'yo pagmamahal na higit pa sa sapat. Gagawin ko ang lahat para lang sa'yo sinta. Basta't nandito ka, ako'y liligaya. Araw-araw ikaw ang gusto kong kasama. Buhay ko'y kumpleto na tuwing nandito ka sa tabi ko o aking giliw. Di pa din ako makapaniwala na ang dati kong pangarap
Our next performers are our choral jubilarians this year. To perform a meaningful number, please welcome the Maryknoll High School class of 1983.
See your true colors shining through. We see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow. You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people who can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you can make you feel so small. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow.
Here I go, feel better now, feel better now. Here I go, it's better now, feel better now. Do you remember when we fell under? Did you expect me to reason with thunder? I still remember when time was frozen. What seemed forever was just a moment. Hurry up, hurry up. There's no more waiting. We're still worth saving. Feel the light shining in the dark of night. Remember what we forgot. I know it's a long shot, but we're bringing it all back. We're bringing it all back. Feel the light shining like the stars tonight. Remember what we forgot. I know it's a long shot, but we're bringing it all back. We're bringing it all back. Here I go, feel better now, feel better now. Here I go, it's better now, feel better now. I still remember when things were broken, but put together, the cracks were closing. Hurry up, hurry up. There's no more waiting. We're still worth saving. Feel the light shining in the dark of night. Remember what we forgot. I know it's a long shot, but we're bringing it all back. We're bringing it all back. Feel the light shining like the stars tonight. Remember what we forgot. I know it's a long shot, but we're bringing it all back. We're bringing it all back. You and I. sunshine, but we're bringing it all back. We're bringing it all back. Here I go, feel better now, feel better now. Here I go, here I go. It's better now, feel better now.
Can hang out with friends, read books, conduct outdoor experiments, or simply chill, relax, learn, and have fun as much as MCHS 83 did 35 years ago.
begins to move. As murky days, I still cold smell of morning. Street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone in the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. That a new day has have the power to move me, and together we'll make the whole world move in sympathy. Only you have the power to move me. Starlight Express, Starlight Express, are you real? Yes or no? The Starlight Express, please answer me yes. I don't want you to go. Starlight Express, Starlight Express, are you real? Yes or no? The Starlight Express, please answer me yes. I don't want you, I don't want you to go.
Thank you, MCHS Batch 1988, The Priceless Pearl. GalingMC truly speaks to this year's Diamond Jubilarians, high school class of 1958. With 2 cabinet secretaries, 1 national artist, and 2 presidents of Miriam College, among others, their achievements of leadership and service are testament to the Maryknoll way of making God's love visible. Upon their graduation, High School 1958 gifted their alma mater with a statue of Our Lady Shepherdess, which stands in the Rock Garden. They dedicated this to the memory of 2 fathers and an uncle who perished in the plane crash with President Ramon Magsaysay. Subsequently, the class donated a replica of the Shepherdess to the Miriam College campus at New Valley. High School 1958 will continue this tradition by donating a 3rd Shepherdess to lovingly watch over Miriam College's future campus in Porac, Pampanga. Diamonds are forever. Let us watch high school class of 1958 sparkle like 60-carat diamonds.
This is great. I love their pancakes.
The pasta is my favorite. Look at this, Bay.
Lynn and Linda are here. Welcome to our balikbayans.
Sorry we're late. We found some really nice stuff.
Wow! Shopping is the best.
Pres, how was your trip?
Great. Let's travel as a group next time.
Yes!
Count me in. I'm good to go since my hip replacement.
Felici is now officially bionic.
You bet. My apos are totally impressed.
Wow.
Apos, how many do you have? I only have one.
Me too.
I have
three.
Jenny is not here, but she has 12. She's the champion.
Joss is right behind her. Your youngest daughter gives birth to your 12th apo soon, right?
Wow.
Oh, grandkids, aren't they wonderful?
This is really nice. Getting together and remembering our favorite things.
Yes.
Pancakes and pastries and sugar indulgence, pasta and pizza and carbs non-avoidance, music, massages and leisurely flings. These are a few of our favorite things. Tulips, white roses and everything pink, teacups and ribbon and bright colored ink. They smiles and tight hugs and make our hearts sing. These are a few of our favorite things. When the pipes leak, when the bowls creak, when we're feeling sad, we simply remember our favorite things, and then we don't feel so bad. Weekends with grandkids and large family gatherings, babies and toddlers and teeners of offspring, gracefully aging with glow that love brings. These are a few of our favorite things. Lunches with girlfriends, travel and hobbies, church and community, missions of service, fitness and good shape when your hips that ting. These are a few of our favorite things. When some hair goes, when the waist grows, when the knees go bad, we simply remember our favorite things, and then we don't feel
Wonderful showcase of GalingMC from the GalingMC Jubilarians. High School 1968, Hearts of Gold. College 1968, Golden Givers. High School 1973, Sparkling Sapphires. High School 1978, Rubies on Fire. College 1978, Rocking Rubies. High School 1983, True Corals. High School 1988, Priceless Pearls. And High School 1958, Diamonds Are Forever. These ladies have been so enthusiastic about the homecoming, and the Silver Jubilarians cannot thank them enough for all the support. Today's GalingMC Homecoming is the culmination of years of hard work by MCHS class of 1993. Our Silver Bells have been organized since their 10th year, being part of homecomings and supporting our alma mater's various advocacies in the past years. As they celebrate their Silver Jubilee, High School 1993 marks this milestone by making a donation to fund the Henry C. Senior Innovation Center's iHub, a place where Miriam College students' ideas and dreams will be made into reality with help from stakeholders, including alumni. Let's welcome back on stage the Galing Maryknoll Silver Jubilarians, MCHS Batch 1993, the Silver Bells.
You stumble through your days, got your head hung low, your sky's a shade of gray, like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can't shake awake, 'cause you're just a dead man walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can flip the switch and brighten up your darkest day. Sun is up and the colors blinding, take a world and redefine it. Leave behind your narrow mind, you'll never be the same. Come alive, go and light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide, you're electrified, and the world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, and you know you can't go back again to the world that you were living in, 'cause you're dreaming with your eyes wide open, so come alive. I see it in your eyes. You believe that lie, that you need to hide your face, afraid to step outside, so you lock the door, but don't you stay that way.
No more living in no shadows, you and me, we know how that goes,
'Cause once you see it, oh, you'll never, never be the same.
you feel life is shining, bottle up to keep on shining,
You can prove there's more to you, you cannot be afraid.
come
Congratulations, MCHS Batch 1993, for a successful GalingMC homecoming. Your work is just about done. It's time to turn over the baton to next year's jubilarians. MCHS Batch 1994. See you next year.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
On behalf of the MMCAA and MCHS class of 1993, thank you to all the GalingMC jubilarians, alumni, friends, and families who joined us tonight. Let us all stand and join in singing our alma mater song. You are all invited to join the Silver Bells MCHS Batch 1993 at their after party at the ESI Conference Hall. But before you get going, listen up. Congratulations to the winning numbers of the raffle. Raffle numbers who won the Barcino GC. Raffle numbers 561, 775. Raffle numbers 4, 393. Raffle number 600, 586, 349, 221, 720, and raffle number 718. Winners of Camiseta Skin GC. Raffle numbers 324, 748, 931, 727, 884, 114, 235, 296, 222, and 172. The winner of 3 days, 2 nights stay in Bali Bali Resort in Davao. Congratulations. Raffle number 1000. Winner of from Suvide. Raffle number 10. And our winner for the Extreme Magic Scene. Raffle number 790. You will be contacted by the MMCAA office on how you can claim your prize. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone. This has been the 2018 Maryknoll Miriam Alumni Homecoming. Proudly, GalingMC.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.